Imagine opening an old radio and finding hundreds of tiny components packed inside. Wires crossing over wires, glass tubes, metal connections, and small cylindrical parts that all looked almost exactly alike. Some could safely slow the electrical current to a gentle trickle. Others allowed far more electricity to pass through. Choose the wrong one, and the radio might not work at all. There was only one problem. The components were too small to hold an ordinary label. There wasn't enough room to print a full number clearly. Even if there had been, the writing would have been so tiny that technicians could barely read it. But they still needed a way to identify every resistor quickly and accurately. So someone found a different way to write the numbers. They used color. At first, the code was painted onto different parts of the resistor itself. The body might be one color, the tip another. A small dot added one final piece of information. To anyone else, it looked like paint. But to someone who understood the code, those colors revealed exactly what the resistor could do. As electronics became smaller and more complicated, the markings changed. The colored body, tip, and dot were replaced by the familiar stripes we still see today. And those stripes became a language. Black meant 0. Brown meant 1. Red meant 2. The colors continued through the numbers, each one carrying a specific meaning. The first stripes formed a number. Another stripe told you how large that number should become. And the final stripe revealed how much the resistor's actual value might vary. Take 4 simple colors: yellow, violet, red, gold. To most people, they are just stripes painted around a tiny object. But translated, they tell us something very specific. Yellow is 4. Violet is 7. Together, they make 47. Red tells us to add 2 zeros. The resistor's value is 4,700 ohms, and the gold stripe tells us that value may vary by 5%. All of that information hidden inside 4 narrow bands of color. No printed instructions, no written numbers, just a code small enough to fit onto a component barely larger than a grain of rice. And perhaps that is what makes the resistor stripes so remarkable. They were created to solve a practical problem, but they became something more. A silent language shared by engineers, technicians, radio builders, repair shops, and curious hobbyists around the world. A message that can cross borders without translation. A message painted onto millions of tiny components, quietly telling anyone who understands it exactly what they are holding. Sometimes the smallest details carry the biggest stories. Until next time, stay curious.